Okay, once again, we want to see if we can translate the graphs. Now we'll do what we call a phase shift. A phase shift is always a horizontal translation. We can put +2 or -1 or -7 at the end. That is not a phase shift. That's just a vertical shift. The phase shift is a horizontal shift. So now let's look at this one. We're going to go y equals sine, and I'm going to have to put this in. I'm going to come back with this. Y equals sine, and let me write this in here so we'll be able to understand it. I'm going to go with the pi/2. Okay. Now, the only thing this does, it shifts everything. This is the exact same graph, but it shifts everything, what, pi/2 units to the right. Nothing else changes. So this is what I want to do. I want to move this point here over pi/2 units. I want to move this point over pi/2 units. I want to move this one over pi/2 units. I want to move this one down over pi/2 units, and I want to shift this one over. All right, let's come back and connect the dots right here. So the only thing we've done, and I'm going to try to draw the straightest line as I can possibly draw. Okay, we have the exact same shape. The only thing we've done is what? We've moved everything what? To the right pi/2 units. Okay, besides that, nothing has changed. Let's do another one. Let's look at the cosine. Let's do a negative cosine x plus pi. I'm going to come back and put the pi in. All right, let's go through this. Let's make sure we try to draw everything correctly. I'm just going to take our time with it. Now, the first thing that we have to do is we need to notice that what? This is negative. So instead of starting up and going down and up, it's going to start what? Down and going up. So yeah, the first thing I want to do, I want to just draw a very light sketch here, and I'm going to do it in a blue color. So this is what? You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this for this particular example. Okay, this is negative cosine x. All right, it's the opposite. Okay, but now what do we need to do? We need to shift everything pi/2 units. So now, yeah, and I'm going to try to draw this as good as I possibly can draw it since we have everything shifted this way. So now, yeah, we want to move everything since it's in these units of pi/2, we want to shift everything over 2 units. So this point moves what? Over 2 units. All right. This point moves 1, 2 units. This moves what? Over 2 units. This moves over 2 units. And this last one moves over 2 units. All right. So now we come back And it takes a lot of repetition, I'm sorry, not reputation. It takes a lot of repetitions to do this, but what we do, sorry about that. What we do is we come back and we've drawn this one. All right, so now let's go back and look. The original graph was y is equal to cosine x. Okay, we saw that it was negative, and I just did this as a sketch. Yeah, we saw that it was negative, so what did we do? In the graph in blue, we just flipped it. All right, we reflected it because it was negative. So instead of going downward then up, we went up then down. But now we came back to the graph that we were seeking to sketch. It was negative, and then we moved it to the left pi units. Now, one thing that we have to note, sometimes your brain, when you see plus sign, you're going to want to move right. And when you see negative, you're going to want to move left. All right, but those are not the rules according to trigonometry. So just be careful right there. You do have your formulas that with the amplitude, the period, and the phase shift. We always have to pay attention to those, but these are just quick examples to let us know how to graph.